Hello and welcome to the Tomcast. I'm Tom, president and dictator for life of 515comics.com. This week I was having kind of a hard time coming up with something to talk about, so I went online and found a list of questions and decided to pick one of them to answer. The question I settled on was, who are some people that you'd like to meet someday? This is a question that I've been thinking about a lot more in the past couple years as I'm going to more and more comic and art shows, and I'm actually meeting some people who are kind of famous or well known. That occurred to me when I first read the question that I thought, oh, famous people. What famous people do I want to meet? Like, what movie star, or what director, or what artist, or what writer? But then I was thinking about the question a little bit more, and I'm like, you know what? Who are just some people that I would really like to meet? Like, regardless of their fame or status. I might kind of answer it in both ways. As far as, like, famous people go, I've talked about this before on Tomcast. I'm not a super, like, starstruck guy. I don't really, like fanboy out over anybody, especially. The first ones that come to mind are the Brothers Chaps, who did the Homestar Runner cartoons, which I haven't been to their site in a while. I think as soon as I'm done checking this out, I'm going to see if there's been anything up since the last time they posted a video. Those guys are just really creative and really cool, and they're a huge inspiration. Such a great, just the characters, so fun, the humor, so great. And I just think they would be really interesting guys to, like, talk to. As far as, like, comics go, I don't really know. I think it would be really cool to meet Jeff Jakes because he's a really prominent web cartoonist. And he seems like a nice guy from his videos. As far as other people, like people who are not famous, I would really like to meet a lot of the other people that I've connected with who do webcomics. I would really like to meet a lot of the people who did vlogs for Veda. There are a lot of really cool people doing that, and I think it would just be cool, like, since we kind of interacted a little bit, I think it would be really fun if, like, someday I could meet some of those people. I think it would be really cool to meet people who enjoy my comic. Like, there's a following of my comic on DeviantArt, people who post regularly. It would be really cool to, like, meet them and talk about it. Or even just other people that I follow on DeviantArt who I think do really amazing work. I think it would just be cool to, like, meet and talk to these people and, like, get to know them one-on-one. Just to be, like, in real life friends with them as well as internet friends with them. So I guess that's my answer to the question. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and next weekend is going to be the Comic Book Icon here in Des Moines, so I'll be talking about that a little bit next Friday, and maybe I'll do a little bit more planning so I have something better to talk about. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will see you next week.